Let's talk about posing mom in your photography sessions. Now, if you've been doing this for very long, you know that mom's actually the one that is the hardest to pose, and she is going to be the one that is the hardest on herself later when she sees the session images. So you really have your task cut out for you. And I think we overlook mom during the session, like we're looking at the kids and maybe the dad was unhappy when he arrived. So there's a lot to coordinate, and we're thinking about like, what's my next move? What's my next pose? What are the settings on my camera? And we really do not need to let go of how do I make mom look beautiful? But before we get started, I want to introduce myself. My name is Kate Byers, and I am primarily a mini session photographer in the Southeast. And I know that when I first started shooting mini sessions, it was pretty tough to think about what the next thing I was going to do posing wise was while I was shooting my current pose. So I know how tough it could be. But when it comes to mom, we really need to have like this bank of ideas in our head so that when you get started on your session, you're never in doubt about um, what to tell her to do. Now, if you want a posing guide for the whole family, I will link my posing guide below, and you can just download that so you can have the confidence that you need during your shoots. It's totally free. Just click on the link and it will go right to your email inbox. All right, so how do we pose mom? And if you haven't done it yet, if you will please like and subscribe to this channel, it helps me pop up on people's feeds in the algorithm when they are looking for subject matter just like this, like free content about how to run your photography business, how to do posing, how to do mini sessions. That will help me so much if you will like and subscribe. And if you're a mom that's watching, or maybe you're a photographer mom like me, take notes because this will help you pose yourself in your next session. Okay, number one is the twist. We almost never want to stop at having mom look at us directly flat forward, like at a 90-degree angle. So you always want to put her in place and then put a little twist on her somewhere. So that might be as easy as like asking her to take one hand and arm and just wrap around the next person or like next to her. And that may be dad, the spouse, a kid, somebody, but just a little bit of a twist helps her body look a little bit more interesting. And if you have a mom that's complaining of like not feeling slim enough that day, a twist is actually what visually causes her to look slimmer. It's just a micro adjustment that will make a huge difference. So yes, you can shoot her flat on, like she can just be standing there, but then tell her to twist a little bit for your next shot. All right, the next super simple thing you can do with moms is just have them take a step or a couple of steps forward, or even walk with the whole family. Moms in particular during sessions tend to wear flowy clothes. And if you are a mom, you know why. I'm a mom, I know why. And it is because when we get dressed for session day, or when we're thinking about our outfit for that day, we are thinking comfort. We know we're going to have to scoop up a kid, or if you have older kids, you're going to be the schlepper. You've got tons of stuff going on that day, and you just don't want to be like sausaged into your clothing for the day. So look for that when they show up at their session. They're probably going to be in like a flowy dress or flowy pants, something a little bit loose fitting. So the thing about that loose fitting clothing is that it does great when it's in motion. So put mom in place, put them in their pose, and then ask them to walk a couple steps forward. Or if you want to get fancy, you can have mom walk away from you and then look back over her shoulder. Just something so that the clothes are in motion and they're really showing like they're really like maximizing the flowiness of them. Right, number three, and this is very important, mom should keep chin up a little bit. And I say that not because we want to like be looking up her nostrils, but because moms can tend to do like that inch back where it like gives you less neck than you really want. So as they turn to the side to look at a child or if you're having kids run forward to mom, we just want to encourage her just a teeny little lift so that her neck is like long and elegant. And when she looks back at those photos, she likes the way that she looks. Okay, the next super easy thing you can do is a lean. So this is kind of like a twist, but what it does is it eliminates space in between people. And once you have a lean, it just creates a little bit more intimacy. So again, you can just put them in place, like go stand over there, you here, you here, you here, mom in the middle, or something, however you want to direct them. And then have mom lean into somebody. So a super easy way to do this is like if dad or partner is standing next to her, just have her lean into them and maybe look up at them if they are taller. And it just creates that moment of like warm, fuzzy familyness. Number 5 is semi sort of related. This is always eliminate space. You never want to see space between mom's body and the person that she's next to, whether it is a spouse or partner or kids, because space visually makes us kind of feel space emotionally. And then the opposite is true. No space visually makes us feel like, oh, they're close to each other. And that's what you want her to feel when she gets her images back. You want her to feel like, oh, yes, we are such a great family. It needs to feel like they've been warm and cozy together. So easy ways to do that. I often tell my families, okay, everybody, scoot uncomfortably close together, which makes them start to giggle and laugh. And then as they're scooting, I'm actually already shooting. Um, and then once the space is eliminated, you can even like tease them a little bit and go a step further and say, okay, now everybody give mom or dad a squeezy hug. So they're already standing close, and then have them like even closer, and it causes them to like laugh. So there you go. Those are my 5 really quick tips to pose mom so that she likes her photos. So I teach much more of this kind of stuff in my course, the High-End Mini Session Blueprint. Last year, my sales average per hour, or my client average per hour, was $22.50. I'm actually trying to make that better this year. So we are in mini session season. So I don't know what my result is, but I'm doing a bunch of new stuff to get my session hourly earning average much higher. But I teach you all the tips and tricks in this course about like how to market, how to shoot, how to pose, how to release that online gallery, what to say in those emails around your online gallery sales, and just how to provide like a really good experience so that you're getting that high sales average. Now, I will tell you, a lot of people say, well, why minis? I actually did in-person full sessions for a long, long time before I switched to mini sessions. And I was doing these really big sales in person, but I became a mom. And so the thing that really fit my life was to have these big blocks of time on select weekends, not all year long, but to concentrate my income onto these select weekends. And then I also do preschools. So it just works better with my mom life. And I can still make 6 figures. I can make 6 figures either way, but it's kind of like, how do I want my time to break down when I'm a mom? Okay, so don't forget to hit like and subscribe so that other people like you can see this same kind of content for free about how to do posing and mini sessions and run your photography business. I'll see you guys on the next one.